Episode 65. The sun always sets. The party was in full swing. Darshan was so happy to see that Vipul had relaxed visibly and was enjoying meeting up his friends once again. The last few months had been so nerve-wracking and stressful that not only Vipul but the entire family had hardly known any relaxation at all. The children were also very tensed. For the first time, Shraddha hadn't scored full marks in mathematics, and she lost 2 marks because she committed a silly mistake in addition. It was simply a reflection of the troubled times that the family was going through. But all that was now a thing of the past. The court had acquitted Vipul totally. He was a free man, and he had been restored in his old position in the office as well. Darshan observed that Dogra sir was once again being very friendly with Vipul today at the party. That was because he was now convinced that Vipul was not involved in anything illegal at all. Darshan put some more ice in his glass and made a second peg for himself. He saw Aruna staring at him, but Darshan smiled back and raised his glass. He winked at Aruna. "Arey yaar, 1 extra peg for today won't hurt me. Aaj to celebration banta hai yaar. I always knew that my son can never be involved in anything that was illegal or immoral. He cannot hurt his family at all. After all, he is my son." Aruna smiled back and sipped her soft drink. Both the parents were diabetic and had to avoid aerated drinks and alcohol. But today was a special occasion. They were celebrating their son's acquittal from a murder case. Kiran had organized a party and the house was full of people. Darshan noticed that when people had first come in, they were a little formal and tight-lipped and merely congratulated Vipul on his acquittal. But after a few drinks, all his colleagues and friends began to proclaim their belief in Vipul's innocence. Bhatia gulped his 6th drink and lovingly put his arms around Vipul. "मैनू पता सी, ये विपुल जो है ना एकदम नेक बंदा हैगा. He could never be involved in anything that would hurt anyone. अरे don't you all remember 5 years back when शर्मा का एक्सीडेंट हो गया था? This Vipul had only taken him to the hospital. भाई एकदम सही बंदा है यार. तू मेरा सोना यार हैगा विपुल." Gracie, Vipul's secretary, also joined in. "I so agree with you, Bhatia sir. Vipul sir to fought with Dogra sir for my appraisal last year. I knew from the beginning that he wasn't involved in this matter at all, huh?" Darshan and Aruna couldn't be more pleased with themselves. Their son was held in high esteem by everyone. But Darshan did notice that Kiran was not joining in the celebrations with the same zeal and enthusiasm that Vipul's colleagues and friends were displaying. She didn't join in raising a toast to Vipul's acquittal, which was called for by Dogra sir. Was there something the matter? Why was Kiran not as happy and gay as she should be? There was relief, yes, on her face, but that was all. Was Kiran too exhausted with all this running around for Vipul's case? The daily rounds to the lawyers, the police, the detectives, the doctors, forensic science experts. It must have taken a toll on Kiran. Darshan wanted to provide some solace to his daughter-in-law, a few soothing words. But he couldn't find her in the drawing room or the adjacent living room or even in the dining area. Where was she? "Babes, अब तो बता दे यार. What is the matter, Kiran? You have been evading my questions since many months now. Tell me, what is it, yaar?" Kiran took a deep breath. She was standing in the balcony attached to the drawing room with Ananya, her best friend since the school days. Ananya knew Kiran more than anyone else in this wide world. And therefore Kiran knew that she won't be able to avoid telling the truth to Ananya for too long. Dekh babes, if there is something that you just don't want to share, then I won't force you. But I don't want you to keep things inside you and then get bothered by it all the time. Choice is yours, Kiran. But I really want to know what is wrong. अरे नहीं रे अनन्या, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. Come on, Kiran, tell me the truth. All this Vipul's court case business has exhausted you. I know the last 6 months have been very bad for you. But now everything is over, Kiran. अब तो you should feel totally free and celebrate कर यार. क्या celebrate करो अनन्या? क्या? There is nothing really left to celebrate for me. Nothing. I know how Vipul has got scot-free from this case. I had thought I won't ever talk to you about this. But as usual, you read my mind and understood that things are not as they seem. I don't know from where and how to begin. It was 2 years ago when I first saw Vipul and Shamli at a cafe. They are colleagues and could just have been there for a coffee after a client meet or after closing a deal perhaps. But I know Vipul very well. I've been married to him from the last 15 years now. I know when he feels attracted to someone, how he leans forward and how he almost whispers to the other person. It came as such a shock to me, Ananya, that Vipul was involved in an affair with his colleague. I then started keeping a lookout for other evidences. And there were lots of them, Ananya. Hotel bills, cafe or restaurant bills, bank statements reflecting purchases that never found their way to our home, and even trips to other cities which were never revealed to the family. I was so helpless, Ananya. Vicky is just in the 7th standard and Shraddha is in the 4th standard. I don't work anywhere, and it would have been so difficult for me to begin my job again and bring up my children all alone. I just kept quiet and tolerated this humiliation to myself, to my being. I know you will say that I should have raised my voice. But Ananya, it wasn't easy at all. Then, since the last 8 or 9 months, I began to observe that Vipul had become very irritable and short-tempered. Papa and Ma also observed the same, but he said that the office work was very stressful. I sensed that it wasn't just the office stress. On that fateful night, Vipul came home early at around 6 p.m. He told me that he had to go out again for a client meeting. That day, Guptaji's daughter's haldi ceremony was going on, so the building was full of guests. It was because of so many guests and people coming in and going out that the CCTV couldn't identify Vipul in the throng of people. Neither when he left at 7:30 p.m. nor when he came back at 10 p.m. But the guard saw him. वो गार्ड ने जो गांव में नया घर बनाया है ना, that is because I sold my jewelry and gave him the money. I bought his silence, Ananya. Luckily, Vipul had changed his shirt when he went out to meet Shamli at 7:30 p.m. Papa had taken Vipul's car on that day because it was Vicky's match night at the club. So obviously, Vipul took a taxi. I knew, Ananya, that the police would find out the taxi driver. So before they could, I found him out. I withdrew money from my fixed deposit and bought his silence too. Shamli had fortunately come down from her building to meet Vipul, so he couldn't be captured in their CCTV camera as well. I don't know what heated argument took place between these two, but it must have certainly induced her to hang herself from the ceiling fan of her bedroom. It was when the police came looking for Vipul the next day that he found out that I had known about his affair with Shamli all along. He begged me to save him from the charge of murder. Vipul had only slapped Shamli when she began to threaten him that she will call me. The police and other agencies could only deduce that something hard had hit her lower jaw. But what? They couldn't find out. I know you must be wondering, Ananya, कि मैंने ये सब क्यों किया? Well, I don't have any ready-made answers to give to you. If I had not done all of this to save Vipul, what would have happened? He would have been jailed and my children would have become homeless. We would have literally begged on the streets. Humiliation, poverty, sickness, they would all have knocked at our doors and it would have taken us years to stabilize. Vipul's jail term wouldn't have brought back Shamli alive, right? And I know he didn't kill her. But he was not able to take in her constant demands and just wanted to wash his hands off the entire affair. That's so typical of men, Ananya. Shamli should have understood this at the beginning itself, that Vipul would never leave his children and his parents to marry her. She unfortunately paid the price for not understanding this fact. Don't worry, Ananya. Now, throughout his entire life, Vipul will remain faithful to me. And more importantly, he will be forever indebted to me for saving his life. Do I sound like the devil? Well, I'm sure I do.